All right, just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Ready to go now? Now here is Ian Happ.
Left fielder Ian Happ.
And that's in for a strike. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Swing and a miss. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One up, one down.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. That smash towards center. Makes the catch for the out. Take a look at the lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Nico Horner.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Hard hit, right side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher.
Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. Throw safe.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And that is out of play.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
And that's down a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Mookie to hit. Fought off foul. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting third.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Tommy Edman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Slapped foul. Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. An inning in the books tonight. We're scoreless here on the show. New inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And that misses. Ball one.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda. James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Outside low, 3-1. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And a base hit up the middle. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball.
Swanson, the lead runner out at second. Pointer out at first with nobody out. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Around third. He will score and the Cubs take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Matt Shaw stands in now and watches strike 1. Splits the plate, 0-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And now it's Miguel Amaya. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Outside low. And the count is 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Boyd back to work. Off the mark there. 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. That misses the zone. 2-2. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
And here is Michael Conforto.
Conforto.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, catcher.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Top half of the third inning. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Tucker. That's down and in. Tucker in his 6th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Swings and chases a low one there. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. You think he caught him off guard with a fastball right there, Chris? He didn't look ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt. I think that's exactly what happened. You look at the sequence of pitches. He didn't see anything firm until that last fastball. So you got to think he was still sitting off speed and just couldn't react quick enough to even get a swing off. That's good pitching right there.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. There's the strike.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style. Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan Series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
And a superb diving catch. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they still lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. And now, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's Kike Hernandez. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Popped up. Amaya makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. He swings and fouls one off.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. On to the fourth. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Right side. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's one away. Nico Horner will come up to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Just missed. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Yamamoto ready to fire now. And that one clips the corner. Man at first, one away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there. And he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Runner on the go. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Horner around second, heads for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now Miguel Amaya.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
2-2 count.
Got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in L.A., bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Fouled off. He was late.
These Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Fly to left his first time. That one fouled off. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign,
Now
even though it
batting,
probably
the
doesn't
center
feel like it.
fielder,
He hit the ball
Tommy
hard, but it doesn't
Edman.
always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And here comes Tommy Edman. He hit into a double play his first time up. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's fouled away. Out towards right center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready now for the
Leading
fifth
off for
inning.
the Cubs,
Ian Happ
left
up to
fielder
hit.
Ian Happ.
Yamamoto back to work. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
And there's a ball.
Two.
The 2-2 now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Grabs it barehanded over to first. And they get the out.
Such a nice play with the bare hand right there. That's equal parts skill and concentration. And once he knew he had a good handle on it, he was able to whip it over to first just in time. There was no time to spare on that one.
Tucker now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Inside. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Suzuki. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
2
there.
strikes.
Yamamoto sends him packing. And the Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The breaking ball misses outside. This one in the air. Bush settles under it. And there's one down.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Suzuki makes the grab for the second out.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
In time to Bush, and they get the out on Smith. Out number 3. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number
Late
86.
swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count off, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Caught him looking for the K.
But they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Right side, hard hit. On to Hernandez, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Nico Horner now at the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third, Muncy fires to first on the run. In time, got him. So they make short work of him there. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And fouled off. The other way. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. Late swing fouled off. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swinging a foul straight back. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Rojas has to step out of the way for ball 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that is out of play. And the Dodgers.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Luis Garcia.
Pretty tight game,
Luis
so they're looking for quality
Garcia.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting, number 6.
Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a couple of quick outs. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 7th. Now, Shohei Ohtani. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases, his 4th home run of the season. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly fooled by the location or the velocity, he was all over that fastball.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 in this one. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Puts it away for the out. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ball popped up. Amaya under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting,
Michael
left
Conforto
fielder,
will climb in.
Michael Conforto.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he grounds one to the right side. Horner throws to first. Inning over. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Garcia back to work. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1.
Happ lays off.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
On the ground, right side. Betts. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Betts whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Suzuki at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering misses down and away. That one missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Back now,
Chicago
new pitcher
Cubs.
on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Eli Morgan. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Muncy. Hit. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Hernandez.
In the air, left side. Hat pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas.
For the Dodgers, shortstop Miguel Rojas.
Fouled off left side. That one to first, and that's just foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And a foul ball. That one the other way. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same. Page right now.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 38, Kirby.
Swanson, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Horner now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The Cubs down to their final strike. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.